Welcome. I am Marvelous Marva. You guys are the Marvelous Martians. Today we are painting. We're gonna redo this guy here. We're gonna sand it down. It's gonna give me just a couple seconds. Let me double check my microphone to see if it is charged. I don't think that it's charged, so we will be talking without it potentially. Oh, actually, it is charged. It was just backwards. Okay, well. I'm going to zoom you guys out a bit. Following along, I told you guys this is what we are making today. I am a little bit early on live here because I was anxious to make it and I wasn't doing anything. So I was like, let me go ahead and get started now. Hope you guys are not frustrated by the time change, but I do upload all of these lives anyway. So if you happen to miss a live, you can always watch the upload. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna sand it down, and I'm just gonna raise you guys up just a wee bit, maybe like to there, and I'm gonna get started here. I just painted my nails today, but I can repaint them if they get messed up. So basically, we're gonna attempt to sand it down so that it'll be able to take the paint all the way. I hope that this grit is good enough. I have one more grit. One second. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. I don't have to completely take off all of the old decoration. I just have to take away some of the shine, I think. So I'm gonna keep doing this. It's taking some of the shine away. I can see it, so. I know you guys are probably wondering, like, why am I trying to do this? It's so beautiful. Well, it was at my job, right? And we got new light fixture covers. We got all new light switch covers. So my boss was like, yeah, get rid of that thing. I think she said it looked like an old lady painted it or something. I think it's gorgeous, but we're going to do something different with it. Hello, Carolina. Hello, hello, hello. If you guys are just joining, my name is Marvelous Marva. I go live every single day. Today makes day number 276, I think. I put in the title in the title. Um, and I normally go live and closer to the evening time for my time. I'm in Puerto Rico. I normally go live around like 7 p.m. between 7 to like 8 p.m. But today I got off work. I stayed a little bit longer there and then came home and I was just like thinking about doing this. And I was like, I told you guys I would do it with y'all. So that's why I was like, I can't wait anymore. I want to go ahead and do it already. So here we are. So what I'm doing right now is just trying to paint a white layer on. I kind of have like an idea of what I want it to look like, but this is going to be our first layer. And then I'm going to paint a second layer. Also, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I go live, like I said, every single day. Turn on your notification bell because that is how you will know if I'm here so you don't miss when I'm live. My phone confirms it. I should probably turn it on silent. I want a little of this pink and some of this purple. and some of this blue, or this Caribbean. I was going to call it aqua, but it's Caribbean. And then a little of this darker shade of blue. Okay. And I have this lighter purple, so we'll just pour some down. I don't know if I will, in fact, use it, but we'll have it there. Okay, it's almost dry for the first layer, then I'm going to do a second layer of white. That's one cool thing about acrylic paint, it dries super fast. Okay. Let's go for our second coat. And I have the fan on too. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but oh yeah, let me turn my one second, you guys. Yeah. Turn on. Okay. I put my do not disturb on so that way I'll be able to be present with you guys. And my phone won't keep going off because my phone is not also a work phone. So even when I'm not there, work is still going on because there's other people that work there, and that's how we communicate. All right. We're going to let this layer dry. Let's add a touch more. And then maybe we'll start going in with some color. So like I said, I have an idea for a background. It's going to be, these are my inspirations. Let me make sure these pictures are safe. Are they safe for work? They are. This is my inspiration though. Between these two color palettes, I'm really liking this one here. So I'm thinking about doing like different splotches of the color and then we'll abstract it after. I don't know if I'll be able to do this, but if not, then this will be something I do for watercolor and potentially maybe on tomorrow. It's so beautiful, right? Okay. So now let's have a little tea while it finishes its drying process. I'm sipping on a berry tea. I've been trying all different kinds of teas lately. Let's turn it to this side now. So now I'm thinking I should have a yellow, I need a yellow and maybe potentially a green. Let's grab our yellow. Thank you for the likes. Hi, Araya. I'm getting a lot of new people in here today. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'm Marvelous Marva. I go live every single day. Today is day number 275, 74, 75 of me going live. And I usually come on here between like 6:30 to, or no, I'm sorry, 7:30 to 8 p.m. Anywhere between that time is when I start. And I usually do some form of art or arts and crafts, coloring. Sometimes I do DIYs, like we're doing kind of right now. This is still considered art. I'll use the neon green. There we go. I post shorts on my channel a lot. So a lot of the shorts that I post kind of give you a little peek into my life a little bit, because they're usually about things that I'm going through, or like right now I'm raising a baby chicken. So like some of my posts are about that. I am going to start making more kind of long form content. I posted a long form. It's not really long form. It's actually 3 minutes. So turns out 3 minutes is long form now. And so it's me making a yogurt bowl, like a parfait bowl. And I'm going to start doing that more, I guess. Just trying to post a little bit more on the actual like video side because I have a ton of shorts and I go live every day. So those two archives for me are full, like they're very full and very consistent. So I want to also like spread my wings and start making videos, maybe even some sit downs, who knows. Dr. Pepper Lover, period. Welcome, I love your name. Thank you so much for being here. So somehow my paint is ending up all over the place. I'm not sure where it's leaving from over. Okay, right here. All right. We'll put that there. I think that is a decent amount of drying time. Maybe like a couple more minutes. I'm gonna choose, let's see, big brush or little brush? Something like this brush because it's soft, right? And what I'm going to do now is kind of make like different areas. It's going to be the background, basically. I'm trying to also choose like color scheme of like of this room, since this is going to be right at the front door area. Because I have this one, you guys, I was like, man, what if I take the other ones off too and just like paint them? I would have to like have another one to replace them whenever I move. But I think this could be something that's considered like a DIY, renter friendly type of a deal. Just little things to spruce up your place and make it feel like more like home and cozy. If I'm playing like, oh Maya, hey girl. Oh, hi, you're so annoyed, but you had fun. You went on a play date with your friend to see the Cat's Eye Wild Hearts movie. Oh, you have to go? It's okay, no problem. Thank you for telling me about your movie experience. Maybe we can chit chat the next time you have time and I'm here. Let's go from pink with a little bit of the purple. Oh, that's why I tell you guys, make sure you subscribe. Naya, who just popped in, she's one of the ones that proves to me each time that the notification bell does work, because that's the only way she'd know that I'm on here, because she doesn't live on YouTube all day. But every time she gets that notification, she pops in. I love that girl. It's one of my favorites. A day oneer. And you can be a day oneer too by simply subscribing. Bruh, imagine our world's gonna turn into like all of us just being ads. I don't want to imagine that, but I think that parts of our world's already kind of like that. I think that if it's ads for like a certain thing, that's okay. Okay, so I want to put down, let's put down some of the yellow next. Do a corner of yellow up here. and a wee piece down here. I kind of wanted to have like more of a blended effect. Yeah. Okay. So now let's add some blue into the mix. I'm going to put a little white down too. I'll do a little of this blue here. Hopefully this comes out good and it doesn't take too long, because then I'll probably try to download this video, this live, and then turn it into like a speed it up. You know what I'm saying? Time lapse. Is that a time lapse? I'm not using the right words. How is it coming out for y'all? Hi, Beads by Georgia. Do you make beads in Georgia, or is your name Georgia and you like to like make necklaces and bracelets? Because if so, you see, do you see? I love that stuff. All right, so now we did that green. Let's do a little touch of the, or we did that blue. Let's do a little touch of the green next. I'll put it next to the yellow. Oops. This is kind of the background, you guys. I'm gonna do a little bit more abstract stuff on top. And this green is like this because I forgot that it is a translucent. So now we're gonna do actual blue. Maybe like there. Let's try to spread out some. And side parts. Don't forget the side parts. Kind of want this blue to stretch to here. That looks good. What do y'all think so far? I'm loving it. Da, 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 da. Told you about those ads, right? It's just happening. Arr. Okay, what color should we put last? I guess the lighter purple. Lighter purple and pink. Yes. We'll do a mixture. Dot, dot. And then let's go grab some of this lighter purple. Dot, dot. Okay. This is looking good. Light purple is the best. Oh, thanks, Lightland. I like your name. Okay, so now we need to let this dry just a wee bit, and then we're gonna go back in and start adding some dots. I want this green to dry very nicely because I want to be able to um, like layer it a little bit thicker because it's very thin right now. Let's see, this brush here is very dry. Let's see. We'll use this guy here. So I'm gonna mix some of the green with the white. And I think I've only said it once so far. If you guys are new here, make sure that you subscribe, turn the notification bell on. I'm Marvelous Marva. I go live every single day. Today is 275, day number 275. Day number 275 since I've been here on planet Earth. Things are going okay. Today was an okay day. These humans are quite strange. Sometimes they do wild things and pick fights with each other. But I'm glad that I have a job here in this strange land. My job so far is to be a manager, and that's what I was saying. I have to talk to other people that are the same age as me, even older, and expect for them to understand what they're supposed to do. I would think they'd understand, but they don't. And then they get frustrated. It's a good thing that I visited Andromeda before coming here. Now I understand how to deal with human emotions. No, I just made that all the way up. I haven't done a whole story in real time in a good while. That's some of the stuff you can expect to find here. Marva's quirky as heck. Marvelous, quirky as heck. Are you guys quirky too? It's okay to be quirky, you know? Anybody tells you you're supposed to be like perfect, you're supposed to be like perfect, you're not supposed to do like nothing. They're lying to you. Because nobody's perfect. I wanna work it. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I have a drying gun. I could potentially use my heat gun. I could potentially use my heating gun. Oh, Lord. Don't try to betray my art, you nickel. Oh my God. Where are these nickels coming from? Okay. Yeah, I've been surrounded by nickels lately. I don't know if y'all have seen the trend where you put a penny on the wall and it sticks or whatever. Well, I didn't do a penny. I did a nickel, and it definitely did stick. And then I did one at work too, and it stuck over there too. I don't know. I don't know if there's a whole secret to it. You have to. I don't know. I just know that I think it's super cool. All right, we're gonna give it a little help with the time. Just a little more. Okay. All right. Thank you for being ever so patient as I blowed that air, the hot air. Bro, this is so cute. Okay. So now we're gonna start making dots. I want to make dots in like all the colors. I'm gonna use this brush to do, no, I'm gonna use this brush to start off with. I'll probably use a few of them. So first things first, ooh, you know what we should do? We should mix up some of the yellow and white so it's a brighter shade of yellow. So I want it to pop. Mix them, mix them, mix them. Pour them, pour them, pour them. I'll probably do the same thing with the pink too. Add some white to it. And this versus this is much lighter. This one versus this one. Okay, so now let's get started here. So we're just gonna basically just put dots. If y'all know I like dots. Act like you know. All right, that's good on the yellow. We're gonna go ahead and do some mixing of the pink and white. Mix it in here. This is the fun part for me, you guys. I love adding dots to things. All right. Next, we're going to put some of those lighter blue dots. Making these all different shapes as well. Y'all, it's already looking so pretty. I'm very excited about this. This is a ceramic. It's like, it's not even plastic, it's ceramic. It's like, how do I get so lucky in finding like the most coolest things to work with? I'm gonna switch brushes and use the thin brush, but make like little stars. I'm gonna do some in white too, don't worry. Let's pour some fresh white out. Let's pour some fresh white out. Do you guys have any plans for your Saturday evening? I do hope that y'all have had a good day today. I hope that everything was in flow in your world. I hope that you got to eat some good foods today. I got to eat my favorite dish. I think I told y'all last Saturday I was trying to go and make it in time. And I got to the restaurant that sells, they serve this dish called mondongo. Mondongo? Mhm. It's like tripe. It's like it could be beef or it could be pork, but it's like the stomach. It's so good. They didn't have any today. I got there early, but they did have the next thing that I enjoy from childhood, and that is, I don't know what they call it in like Spanish, but in English it's pig's feet kind of, but it's cooked like the Caribbean way. So freaking delicious. I came home and made some rice to go with it. So I'm gonna be eating that after I finish live. And I'm going to watch this show that I started watching the other day called The Polygamist. It's on Netflix. I don't know if y'all been watching it, but that show is crazy. I wasn't gonna watch it, but my daughter kept trying to get me to watch it, and finally, I'm like I think I'm on episode like 12. It only has like 22 episodes, I think. I really like it because the episodes are short too. So they give you a lot of drama, and then like the episode's done, and you're on the edge of your seat because you want to see what happens next. I like a what happens next, and some of the stuff that's happening is just like you can't believe that's actually allowed to happen. I guess it gives me like a peek into South African culture because that's, I guess it's based in South Africa about South Africans and they speak the language Zulu. I tried it in both English and in the language, and I like it in English a lot because I can understand the whole time what they're saying. Just some purple little specks. These purple ones is giving it life. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is one of my most best creations. After I finished and I need to put a top coat on top, I do have a, what do you call that? A matte clear coat spray paint. So I may use that. Because I did try to use Mod Podge the other day on this rock here. What y'all think? I think it came out okay. It is kind of shiny. I'm gonna put that rock in my flower bed area. You know, my little house is just coming together. I'm really just so happy. Happy and grateful. Grateful for this life that we get to live, even the moments that don't feel so good. I like when I'm not in a moment and I can say that. So that way I remind myself when I'm in a moment that it's going to be okay, girl. 'Cause he was just saying that you like these moments. It's really pretty. Thank you, Corgi. Right, it's a light cover. Ooh! Y'all don't even have like full light spectrum for it. Let me turn on the flash. It's giving Lisa Frank. Like it's now super illuminated. Let me put it on back sun. That's better. Yeah, it's definitely giving Lisa Frank. Um, I haven't used any of the fluorescent green, and I think I should use just some of the straight hot pink. Bop, 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 bop. Now let's do that pink. I barely have any pink left, you guys. That should be enough. So some more bop, 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 bop. I like to make sounds when I make these little dots, guys. It just makes it that much better. Dun, 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 la, 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 la. I don't know. Is it almost Christmas time? Because and a partridge in a pear tree. I don't know how that song got in my head, but here we are. Here we are. You guys are really like spirals, and I'm like, dang, I ain't put one spiral up in this. There's gotta be somewhere I can squeeze a spiral in. Maybe like right there. But let's do it in the shade of purple. Okay, we got our spiral. Let's add a little white to that. Okay, better. What do you guys think? Should we do anything else? I'm thinking that we should make our signature. Let's do it in blue. Right here, nice and tiny. That's our signature, you guys. So I think what I want next is for this to dry. And then I'm going to I want to like put some layers of glitter on there. And then after the glitter, then I will completely seal it. We've been at this live for 30 something minutes. I want to make sure that everything takes good. So I am going to stop here and allow it to have plenty of time to dry so that it can be really good. I'll take it off of the paper towel though, so that way we can have a better perspective on what it's looking like. Y'all hear that glass? Y'all hear that glass? And I'm also going to turn off my flash. So this is what we have been working on today, you guys. I'm not going to touch it because I want it to dry. But with that being said, if you guys are new here, make sure that you subscribe, turn on the notification bell, do all the things because I go live every single day. And I will be back on tomorrow. I love you guys so much. Until next time. Let's do a quick little screenshot for my thumbnail. Whoa, 1 second. There we go. Whoa. Okay. There we go. All right, bye, you guys. Until next time. Okay.